NVIDIA's CEO recently said that programming is not going to be essential for you to be a successful person. With the rise in coding tools like Cursor AI, it's becoming more and more important to learn how to use AI to code and build applications for you rather than to learn how to manually code these things by yourself. I believe that most people are only using Cursor at 10% of its capability. And in this course, I want to show you how to use the latest cutting edge features in Cursor. You'll learn how to use Cursor rules to build nearly bug-free code, how to use the Cursor agent to use tools like MCP and Taskmaster to plan your projects and troubleshoot even faster. And we'll do all of this by learning through building. So you'll use Cursor to build a ChatGPT clone that stores your conversations locally and uses the latest GPT-4o image model to generate awesome images just like this. If you don't know how to code, don't worry, you'll only need basic logic and the desire to debug software, but Cursor will generate and troubleshoot nearly all of the code generated in this course. Before you buy the course, I want to share 3 major issues that I see in how people use Cursor. The first issue is what I call AI loop hell. Most of the time, our Cursor agent will just not generate the right code. When we're working in larger code bases or trying to solve more than one thing in a prompt, usually there's going to be an issue with the generated code. Instead of constantly reprompting our chat, we'll learn how to use Cursor to create predefined rule sets in our code base so that it can call upon these workflows automatically without us having to constantly reprompt Cursor. We'll also learn how to use tools like MCP and Taskmaster so our Cursor agent can look up our to-do list and almost act like a project manager to work autonomously without hallucinations. The final issue that I see with people who are using Cursor to vibe code their apps is that they aren't spending enough time on security. This can lead to major issues like your user's data getting hacked, as well as hackers running up costs using your API keys. So if you don't focus on security, you could end up like this vibe coder who published his app and had to shut it down because he was constantly getting hacked. So in this course, you'll learn how to use your Cursor agent to scan and fix major security vulnerabilities so you can protect you and your users from hackers. My name is Sean and I'm a full stack developer at a startup, and I've taught over 3,000 students how to build AI apps using tools like LangChain. I also run a YouTube channel with over 27,000 subscribers where I teach people about the latest in AI tech. In my latest venture, I also used Cursor to design and build this AI startup, which matches you with a therapist using natural language. Just a couple disclaimers if you're still on the fence about the course. Number 1 is that we're not going to dive into every single line of the LLM generated code. This course is more about how to use Cursor and less about how to write functional JavaScript code. Additionally, our LLM generated code won't always be the same even with the same prompt and model, and that's expected. So our goal here isn't to get identical results, it's to learn how to guide Cursor like a developer so that it can use the right workflows and tools to create your functional application. So while I can't guarantee that you won't have any bugs in the course, I can guarantee that I'm going to give you the tools, mindset, and workflows so that you can train your Cursor agent to troubleshoot and fix bugs for you. That being said, if you're not satisfied at any point in the course, you're fully backed by Udemy's 30-day refund policy. So if you're ready to learn how to use Cursor to build your first AI application faster without all the headaches and hassles of using LLM generated code, then check out the free previews down below to see what we're building, and I'll see you on the other side.